have had ACDF surgery and you have neck and shoulder issues after the surgery, this video is for you. I'm Amy Giaquinto. I am Mama Fix It. And here is my ACDF story. I was at the physiatrist the other day getting shots for my lumbar spine because, you know, why not, right? Everything kind of crashed out after the ACDF surgery. But that's another story. Anyway, I asked him how many of his patients are struggling with, you know, shoulder stiffness and collarbone stiffness and pain after ACDF surgery. And in fact, you know, I've had some stuff running down my arm, as you guys know, especially in this elbow. I developed lateral epicondylitis, which is basically a fancy word for tendonitis on the outside of my elbow. That's been pretty ugly. So I set out to find some solutions. My physiatrist said that having this type of pain is a lot more common after ACDF surgery for women. I wonder why. It's the bras! They don't do us any good. Anyway, if you're having this pain, I have found some solutions. So come on, let me show you the first thing I do when I get up every single morning to help loosen up this area. First, I take my trusty resistance band. I loop it around my bed frame, just like this. I step back. I have to be careful. Our pet pigeon is back here spying on me. I take and I make sure that my posture is really good. And then all I do, I take my hands, I put them palm up, and I squeeze my shoulder blades back. I am not using my tricep muscles to pull back as much as I am squeezing my shoulder blades together. Ugh! You can kind of see that in the mirror behind me, right? I'm also not sticking out my back or my butt. You know, the thing that's on the back side of you. Anyway, so I go here, make sure that I take a deep breath and relax my shoulders down, because one of the things that happens during your ACDF surgery, well, just after your ACDF surgery, is your body likes to protect itself from this trauma. So guess what? Your shoulders tend to come up here. And then, you know, you're protecting your neck and suddenly you're like, I've got these shoulder earrings. I don't know what to do with them. So you really need to make sure you're standing up straight and your shoulders are back and down. And that has been something I have also had to remind myself at least 1,000,000 times. So back to the exercise. Keep those palms up, nice and straight. And there, nice relaxed shoulders. And hold this. I hold it for at least 10 to 20 seconds. And then I'll repeat. And then I'll just start moving through a range of motion, because I feel all sorts of stickiness, not just in my shoulders, but I feel it all the way through my back. And that's normal, because guess what? Everything is connected from head to toe. Oh my God, imagine that, right? Doctors don't want you to know that, so shh, that'll be our secret. You can do it that way and hold and do several repetitions of it, holding for as long as you can. Make sure you're tucking your chin too, because you want to maintain that chin tuck. I'm making myself have double chins, triple chins. Sorry, I just gotta make you laugh. But hold it back so you can get those upper back muscles and those rotator cuff muscles in your shoulder really working hard. And it doesn't take long before this burns, especially if you're doing it the right way. So I'll do it that way, and then I will just do some pullbacks this way too. Again, chins nice and tucked. I can go here. I do lots of reps, like 20 reps at a time, and then I'll hold. And again, just move through different ranges of motion as I'm resisting and keeping my shoulders down. Oh, it feels good. But really, I like doing this. Oh boy, that feels good. Hold on. I might sit here for a few minutes. Oh, that's nice. Oh boy. But the big thing is you want to mobilize this area, and especially if you're a woman wearing one of these god-awful contraptions. Yes. The other thing that you can do is go to a massage therapist who understands ACDF recovery and who is not afraid to get in and work the front of your neck and the area around your collarbones. If you can get in here and you can dig on your own, like all these tiny little attachment points, you can feel them right in here. Just dig right in there. You can pin with your finger and just rotate different places like this. Oh boy, when you find a spot that aches, dig into it and stay there and hold for about 10 seconds, but make sure you're breathing through it too, because you gotta breathe, and that'll help relax those muscles too. I do it on top of my collarbone. And I will come down here and I'll find those attachment points here. But you see, as I push on them, you can see these little muscles coming up. Isn't that cool? Okay, so I'm nerding out there. But the other thing, my massage therapist, oh my gosh, she's so intuitive, she's so great. She's like, have you ever had anybody work through your sternum and your rib cage, like on the front side of your body? And I'm like, no. So she worked through my sternum and my rib cage, and surprisingly, that cleared up a lot of neck issues, but it also cleared up this stuff here, which was incredible. I felt so good afterwards. I do have to admit that the next day I was a bit sore because of all the work we had done, but that's because those muscles were relaxing for the first time since the surgery. So that was crazy. It was much, 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 much better than any of the PT massage that I had been through. Also, if you're looking to self-massage, don't be afraid to get up under your jaw. This is all connected too, and this is super tight. So just walk along with your thumbs and just walk along here. And try and loosen up some of these muscles in here. And the other thing I've also noticed is that, the range of motion is pretty good most days. I'm a little sticky on this side today. But if I do some exercises, and this is going to be a really doofy exercise, but if I do kind of a stretchy exercise where I tilt my head back and I close and open my mouth. You can feel it really stretches. And for me, the swallowing has still been an issue. However, I can feel the muscles working in here that are limiting my swallowing ability. I feel it. It's intense. So I want to work through that and see if we can break up some of that scar tissue. One of the other things my massage therapist did that was really great is she actually started breaking up some of that scar tissue right along my trachea and my esophagus. And I honestly, that sensation you get right before you puke where you get that weird sensation in your mouth, it's almost sour and you feel like you're gonna just lose it. I had that sensation while she was working here, but at the same time, I could kind of feel some stuff releasing. So I decided to roll with it and not be like, hey, I might just puke all over your massage table. That would have been quite embarrassing. But I figured as long as it was just the copious drool that was forming in my mouth, I would be okay. So sorry, massage therapist, I love you. Anyway, so she did that. And I feel like that night and the next morning, my swallowing was better. I did not automatically cough up my evening pills. So that was a first, which is really, really great. It's progress forward. So all I want to say is when you are having trouble with anything after ACDF surgery, sometimes it's all about you knowing your body and finding somebody else who can help loosen up the areas that are tight. And sometimes these people are off the radar. They don't take insurance, unfortunately, and they can be kind of expensive. So find who you can. Put the feelers out through your network. Who is the most intuitive massage therapist you can find, and then go to them and ask, or call them and ask if they can really work on all of this musculature through here. I am 14 and a half months out from this surgery, and my neck muscles still hurt to the touch. That is crazy stuff. I do have some other exercises that I do every day, and they can be found in some of the other videos. I will link them below. It's never gonna be perfect, but life isn't perfect. So you just gotta do what you can do. And I hope that somehow my story inspires you to push through, keep up with your PT exercises, and get some really, really, really amazing massage from the best massage therapist possible. If I could bottle mine up and share her with the world, I would, because she's incredible. Anyway, I'm Amy Giaquinto. I am Mama Fix It. Please go check out some of my really cool merchandise on my website, www.amygiaquinto.com. You can also see what else I've been doing and why this video has taken so long to finally get finished. If you haven't done it already, please hit that subscribe button below and maybe give me a thumbs up. And if you want, please write a comment. You know, what's your experience? And if you've had this kind of pain and stiffness in your neck afterwards, let me know. I would love to see what you're doing about it. Take care and good luck with your recovery. Bye. What do you think of ACDF surgery, huh? Yeah, I would run away too if I were you.